Assalamu alaikum, this is Khalid and you're watching the 6th episode of Arab Guy on PTCGO, where I go playing on the Pokemon trading card game online and play some games. If you remember in the previous episodes, I said I'm preparing for a tournament happening this Thursday, which is tomorrow as of this recording. I'll be using the deck which I've been using for the past few days, which is Manectric, Ariados, and Dragalge. You can see the first episode where I showcase the deck and what's in it. I also made a change in the second episode, and in this episode I actually made one more change, which is I dropped the Silent Lab. There were two Silent Labs. I dropped the two of them, added one more Rough Seas. I had two Rough Seas earlier, now I have three. And I added one more Trainer's Mail just for the consistency. It was three, I made it four. The Silent Lab was actually there from before the rotation, back when Keldeo EX was in the game, or at least was in standard. Silent Lab basically shuts down Keldeo while still allowing your poison and your poison or your retreat lock. It keeps it there. It doesn't remove it. Back then I used to use Victory Bell, which has a similar ability in terms of poisoning, but it's also confused, but it was a stage 2, so that doesn't work well in the current meta, where the drawing isn't as strong as the previous standard meta. In any case, we're done explaining the change, so we'll jump into the game. My opponent is Udonian, and it's a psychic fighting deck, and he is quite golden. When I see psychic fighting, I usually think it's Mega Mewtwo X. Would you like to go first? Yes. But it could be Lucario Bats, in which case I should be really afraid. I start with the Spinarak. I'm okay with that, as long as I don't start with the Shaman. If I start with the Shaman, then that is a terrible thing. So he starts with 3 Pokemon, which is interesting. Let's see what he has in there. Ooh, it's Galate. This is going to be tough. In case I'll drop the Trainer's Mail. I hope I get an Ultra Ball. No Ultra Balls. I'll not pick up anything. I'll drop the Rough Seas. Drop the Shaman. Draw cards. Not a good Shaman there, so I'll go for the Sagamore. And we get a Manectric. That's good. We'll keep the switch for now. I don't want to take unnecessary damage with the Manectric. I'll use the Ultra Ball, discarding Sycamore and Xerosic. Yeah, I'll go for the Xerosic. And throw. There's no Shaman. No Shaman. No Shaman. I'll get a Scrap. Drop it there, and unfortunately I don't get to attach any energy, so I'm forced to pass my turn. Let's see what my opponent gets here. Right from the start, strong energy and a muscle band. This is going to end really bad for me. So he's a Sycamore, gets a level ball. He's going to get something out. It's a Hawlucha. Yeah, that's quite a start for him. And my spinner rack gets knocked out really badly. It did. How much damage was that? Doesn't say. I wasn't paying much attention. Actually, it was 20, 40, 60. So that's 122 electric. That's a lot. What do you have in here? I want to use Sycamore, but at the same time I want to use Zero so you can discard that fighting energy. Well, things aren't exactly looking well for me, so I'll go for the Sycamore. So a bad start plus facing a fighting deck is never good. I already attached an energy. I'll use Ultra Ball, discarding the Sycamore and one lightning energy. There's no spinner rack. Oh man. I'll get another Manectric and go for an overrun. Attacking laterals seems good. Goes this Seeker, getting Skyla. When you have fighting Pokemon in your deck, I guess you want to use Corina instead. Seeing Skyla here is a bit interesting, I suppose. And he gets a fighting stadium. Okay, I see where he was going with there. I guess it makes sense. Maybe he has a bunch of Corinas plus one. That's an instant knockout. Now what do I do? Oh, he also attached that fighting energy. I mean, strong energy. Yeah, I don't see myself winning this at all, considering he's already one-shotting my Manectric. So I might as well concede. This is the biggest issue with Manectric. You face a fighting deck, there's a really strong chance of losing. Unless it's Groudon. I think Groudon might be the most manageable fighting deck. But all the other ones are really fast, really efficient, and really strong. Like you have Lucario EX, Mian Shao. Even though we won against one. Oh no, wait. Yeah, that wasn't in this show, I believe. Or was it? I recorded a few episodes before actually starting the show, so I might have been mixing up a bit. In any case, we'll play another game. It's still 9 minutes. That's a very colorful deck. What did I see? Grass, Water, Psychic, Lightning. I'm really interested to see what my opponent has here. I win the coin flip, and of course I will go first. We start with a spinner rack once again. It's Night March. Night March plus Bees, I suppose, plus Eevee, maybe. That's going to be interesting. It's very unfortunate. I'm forced to go straight for the Sycamore here. I mean, my hand is quite colorful, quite nice, but not a good starting hand. Now this is a starting hand. Bench Manectric, bench Manectric number 2. Attach energy here. Go for the Trainer's Mail. Or should I go for it the next turn? I'll use it now. We get Sycamore. Will not take it since we already have 2 Sycamores. I don't want to unnecessarily discard another. So I'll just end my turn here. I hope he doesn't knock out the Spinarak. Though it doesn't matter too much. I don't think I need a Spinarak here. Considering it's probably bees and stuff. Grass types. I guess I don't need the Dragalge either. So I can just focus on getting Manectrics and beat things up. So he'll drop Dimensional Valley. Okay, Alter Ball. Discarding Vespicon and Lampent. Oh no, wait, Lampent was discarded earlier with the Acrobike. He gets Remoraid. Okay, that's for the Octillery. We see 1 fire energy. Farewell Letter. And he throws a card. I wanted to go for the Sycamore, but now with the Verse Seeker I'm forced to go for the Birch. What do you have here? Nothing useful. I'll go for the Birch. Heads? Yes. Well, since we have the option to do so, might as well drop the Ariados. Plus I need to drop it so I can use Shaman. I'll drop the Manectric. I'll attach this energy. And I'll drop the Shaman. Hopefully I'll get a Spirit Link and a switch. Well, we get 1/2 of what we wanted. We'll use the switch. I'll use the Ultra Ball, discarding Dragage and Sycamore. Get another Shaman. I know this is a bit dangerous, considering he probably can one-shot Shamans really easily, but I think it's worth it. Didn't get anything useful here. I can judge the next turn in case he does anything here. I'll go for the Assault Laser. I know he has Dimension Valley. We got an Ultra Ball. Evolves the Octillery. Okay, so Judge isn't very strong against him now, I think. Actually, it's still useful. Since if I use it, he'll get 4 cards, then at the beginning of his turn he'll draw a card, and then he ends up with 5. So he could probably start using some cards and make his hand smaller and use Abyssal Hand to draw more cards. In any case, seems like he's digging through his deck to get something out as quickly as possible. My opponent did not exactly have the best of starts there. There's an Ultra Ball. This is one of the annoyances of best of ones. You can't exactly have your comeback from a bad start in most cases. So you're forced to work with whatever you get. So he discards Vespicon and then Ultra Ball. I didn't see what he picked up. He picked up a Joltik. And it dropped a double colorless. How much damage does he do with Joltik right now? 1, 2. That's only 2 in there. We see a trainer's mail. I'll use Ultra Ball, discarding Spinarak and the Sycamore. I wanted to use Judge, but that doesn't seem like a good idea now, considering he only has one card. I'll keep it as like that. Just wanted to... Actually, I was supposed to take something out so Trainer's Mail would get something out. That was a minor misplay there. Use Trainer's Mail. Hope for... Do you have anything in there? I have one Manectric EX. So I'll get a Super Rod. Manectric EX. I don't want to get the other things back, but Manectric is always good. I want to draw cards. I'll use the Verse Seeker. I wanted to preserve the Verse Seekers, but I guess that's not an option for me right now. So I'll go for it. Use Birch. Draw some cards, heads. And we don't get anything. I'll use Trainer's Mail. Hope for... Where are the Spirit Links? I'll take the switch, I guess. Attach one here. Next turn I'll use an AZ to pick up a Shaman. I'll go for Overrun and hit both. Unless he can switch right now. There's a town map. That's an interesting hand. Why does he have fighting energy? Ah, he wants to switch. How much damage does he do? 1, 2. That's 2 Night Marchers. Okay. That was his last card. I don't see him doing anything at all here. Well, I forgot about the Abyssal hand. Let's see if he gets something there. Okay, he gets a Battle Compressor. Let's see the engine working here. Discarding 1, 2, 3. So that's 4, 5. 5 times 20 is 100. He needs 160. To get 160 you need 8 in the discard. So he needs 9 in the discard to knock out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still needs 3 more. Okay, he goes for the... Okay. Don't exactly understand that. He could have went after one of the shamans. At least that way he'd pick up some prize cards. But wait, actually his prize cards aren't good. Come to think of it, it was mostly energies, so it doesn't matter. I'm not exactly quite satisfied with today's games, so I might as well play one more game. Especially considering tomorrow's the tournament I'll be participating in, which is why I'm playing this deck. Preparing for tomorrow's tournament. So I'll play one more. Hopefully it's a nice and long game where both sides get to see some action. Shock 97, Psychic Water, Lightning. I'll go for heads. So Psychic Water, Lightning. What could that be? Bad start. Psychic Water, Lightning. Can't think of anything. And let's get a not very nice start there with Scrub. Let's see what my opponent puts in the active. He's taking his time. Come on, Shock. Shock 97. I wonder if 97 is the year of birth. I haven't seen names like that for quite a while. Oh, Night March. Okay, so that was... So the water is auxiliary. This is fun. Okay, he can't attack the first turn. Slow down there. He dropped a Joltik. So that's one. I'll try to keep a mental count of how many Night Marchers are in the discard. He's 2 Lampens and a Hex Maniac. Okay. Oh wow, that's actually a nice start, but losing 2 Versus Seekers is quite big there. Ah, okay, so it's Melodic. This is going to get interesting. Battle Compressor. I'll drop the Rough Seas. I'll compress. Let's see here. I'll compress. You know what? I'll compress 1 lightning energy. And I'll keep this guy. 1 Spinarak. And do I discard any of the supporters? I feel I want to discard the 0-6. Just so I can use them whenever I have a Versus Seeker. I'll discard those and I'll use Sycamore. And this is alright. I'll go for an Altar Ball, discarding an AZ and a Judge, even though I kind of want it. Not this Manectric. I have a full art. Get this Manectric. Good. Put it. Drop it there. How much damage does he do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 more, he can actually start knocking out my Manectric, which isn't nice. I'll attach it. Or I'll keep it. I'll end my turn. That way the next turn I can Ultra Ball, discard the Spirit Link, and whatever I draw. And get a Shaman. So he's... okay. Ooh, Empoleon. This is going to be interesting. So he already goes for the Milotic. He may... There's a good chance he'll go for the Empoleon right now. So he picks up... what did he pick up? Ah, Battle Compressor. Okay. Are we going to see the turn 2 Empoleon here? Okay, he discarded more Night Marchers. I'm glad I did not switch in the Manectric. See Farewell Letter. Are we going to see... He goes for the Lysander and he gets to knock out my Manectric. Okay. I'll Ultra Ball, discarding the Spirit Link and Skyla. We have 2 Shamans. Drop the Shaman. Draw 6 cards. Or 5 cards. We don't get a Manectric. I'll go for the Birch. Heads? No, tails. At least we got Ultra Balls. But no energy, which kind of sucks here. Although I guess I could drop 2 more Shamans. I mean another Shaman. I'll drop a Shaman. He already used up 2 Versus Seekers, so let's see if he can get those Versus Seekers. Okay. Drop the Ultra Ball. Discard Rough Seas. And Trainer's Mail. Yeah. Get, we have 3 Manectrics left, which is alright. Get the Manectric, drop it, attach an energy, and I'll end my turn there. Let's hope he doesn't get Lysander. Decks lately play 2 Lysanders, so that's always a risk. There's Pumpkaboo. There's a Sycamore, discarding Revive and Dimension Valley. Okay, that's good. He's discarding Stadiums. What did he do? Okay, he picked up something. Discarded the Psychic Energy. He used Trainer's Mail, but we missed what he picked up here. We see a Psychic Energy dropping onto the Pumpkaboo, and he goes for the Night March, knocking out the poor Scrub. Drop the Manectric. Okay, this is kind of okay-ish. Now what we need right now, tempted to go for the Judge. I'll go for the Judge. Yeah, this seems nice. I'll attach an energy. drop the Minectric here. Use Trainer's Mail. I'll get a Sycamore for next turn. Unfortunately, we did not get something to get rid of that. So right now he is able to just get double colorless and... No, not just double colorless. Just any energy. So if I drop Rough Seas, he'll have to... let's pick this. Lysander, that's alright, I guess. What I was saying is, if we get rid of this, he needs a double colorless to attack. Right now he only needs a single psychic energy, at least. So let's see if he manages to get any energies. The judge may have messed up his plans. Ooh, and we see the double colorless. He's burning through his deck, which is alright. And we see a revive. Okay, here's the plan. I'll send out the Melodic. Let's see how many Verse Seekers did he play yet. 2. He played 2 Verse Seekers. He's using an Altar Ball. So now he's at 8 cards. I'm hoping I draw an energy here. If I draw an energy, not looking good. I'll just Lysander it out and end my turn here. Hopefully he's not able to switch. He just needs to just knock out anything. As long as he's able to get rid of the Melodic from his active spot, either by AZ, switch, escape rope. Okay, so he picks up Melodic. Does he have an AZ here? No AZs. We missed what we picked up there. Or is he still looking through it? In any case, okay, he picks up a Lysander, which is fine. I have a switch. There's a double colorless. Okay, I'll switch. I'll use the Trainer's Mail. I'll pick up a Spirit Link. No harm there. Not sure if I want to attach to this. I'll attach to the bench. I'll Mega Evolve it. Not sure if it matters. I'll go for the Sycamore. No energy. How many energies do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 3 left. There are 3 energies left, either here or there. I'll end my turn. Okay, so... That was a really good top deck there. Well, I guess there's nothing I could do there. I had a quite nasty start there, and my opponent has quite an explosive start, discarding like 6 in the beginning, and by the second turn he's already able to knock out Minectrics. Nothing much I could do there, to be honest. Well then, I guess that's it for today. Wish me luck tomorrow in tomorrow's the TCG tournament. I hope to do well. We have some good players here. There's one in particular I'm trying to beat. I'm not sure if he's actually watching these videos. He's quite busy. But if you are, you know yourself. It's always been my target to beat him. And mainly just him. The others I can manage somehow. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, with an update from my tournament, from the tournament results. Thank you and bye.